Hey everybody, so I got that pin turned. My one of my honeycomb, dude, that thing turned out just absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors in this. I might be making me another one. I think this turned out really sweet. So I got a request so that people could actually see what I'm doing instead of being on screen a little bit more. So with no further ado, I'm going to move some stuff around so that I can get you guys to see exactly how one of these pins goes together. All right. You guys should be able to see that pretty good. So I got a bolt down here on this end to stop my board from it shifts a little bit, but not much. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take out all of these things that I use for disassembling a pin if I have to. So I disassemble it. I got my little rubber sleeve that I can stick on there so I don't damage the pin. These chucks actually change. So we're going to just move everything. I want to try to get you guys a better view of how one of these pins actually goes together. I don't know if I can do this the way I want to or not, but I'm hoping to. All right, so there we go. All right. So what is this? You might need a small screwdriver at some given point in time, but I'll just move everything so that you guys can see what I do. So the first thing I do is I take my piece of sandpaper and I'll just scuff up the end of this. Actually, I'm just going to smooth it out a little bit because it makes it a little bit better for this stuff to kind of go in. And we're going to do this tip here, because this is going to be the very front of it. All right, so there we go. See, we got it all done. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually put the tip in there, and we're going to slide that back in there. This adjusts so that I can adjust it to whatever I need it. And we'll bring this up, making sure that this is exactly 100% square when it starts to go in, because if it doesn't, it's kind of a pain. All right. So there we go. So there's how the tip goes in. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the tip again, adjust that back, leave that sit there. Now I got to figure out which side this goes in, because depending on, this is your mechanism for twisting it out, twisting it in. Okay. So you got to have your pin screwed all the way in, and we'll figure it out. Okay, so it's got to go in just like that. Okay. So we're going to go to the first mark. And what I mean by the first mark that you can see is you can see right there, there's a little line, that little line right there. That's where that first piece has got to go to. But sometimes you have to actually push them in just a little bit farther so that the pin part will come out. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to insert that in there. We're going to bring this back. And then there we go. Make sure it's all squared up. Okay, we didn't get it to go all the way into that mark. So I'll move it back just a little bit more. Again, making sure that your pin is straight. Okay, there's the first mark. So now, insert the pin and twist it out and make sure that we actually have, and see, there you go. So now you twist it back in, twist it back out. It lines up perfectly. All these pins come with like a little rubber piece at the end of these so that it doesn't bleed out any ink. So what we're going to do on all my pins, I automatically just take that stuff off. So that way when the customer gets them, they can start writing immediately when they get it. Okay, so that's that piece. Then what you can do is then you have your center ring. Okay, your center ring. You can put your center ring on. That just slides on there like that. Okay. And that's it. Then you got to do the back part. So we'll just leave that piece lay there. So then what you have is you have your back part. Then you have your clip and you have your cap. So now you got to press this in. And since I already knew that that was the back, so we're going to make sure that we're good there. So we're going to just take the sandpaper and give that just a little bit to make sure we're good. So that it's nice and smooth. And it goes together nicely. Wipe it off. And try to blow out the stuff in the inside of there. All right. So we're good with that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to figure out. So the other key part of this is when you're looking at your pen or you want your pen to look really cool, you basically put your pocket holder, whatever you want to call it, off to the side of your clip. So you want to put it somewhere on that section of the pen that maybe is not really cool, or maybe it doesn't have very much design or whatever on it. So that way your design is always out and they can always see your design. So this one, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go on this side and we're going to put it on that. So that way your design, if it's in your pocket, will be showing. So we have design on both sides. So and what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, get everything all lined up. And we're going to squeeze that in. And there we go. That is all squeezed in. Now, I'm going to clean up this side just a little bit. So basically all I'm going to do is just sand this stuff down, sand it off so it's nice and smooth, looks good. And then I'm going to squeeze the pen together. And there you go. We have one completed pen. And that was the gunmetal that I put on here, which just makes this pen stand out like you can't believe. I think this is the coolest thing ever. And then there's my twist. My pin's out. You can see it that way. So that's how a pin gets put together. Well, at least this style of pin. There's other pins out there that are 2 to 3 sections, and you got to really be paying attention to what you're doing and why and how come. So, all right. This video was only 9 minutes, a little over 9 minutes. So probably be a 10-minute, 11-minute video. I've had problems over the past couple of weeks. I'm posting some of these longer videos. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start working on getting a YouTube channel put together. So that way I can post this stuff up and you guys can actually subscribe, like, and share my YouTube videos. So as for now, that's one pin done. So I got another pin, plus I still have my ice cream scoop to get done for this guy. So I'm going to go get busy with something else today. All right. See you guys. Have a fun, safe week. Bye.